Late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins. If Mladen is gonna be correct about 22k today or not, we're gonna see that. I'm literally don't think that's even possible, but but I'll say like 99%. There is no chance that's gonna happen today. But there is 1% chance he might be right, so I'm gonna give him that. Might be right. That said, how's everybody doing? Also, we're gonna look at some some trends, fear and greed index, what's happening, stuff like that. Right now only 30 people are watching this show. I don't know, I'm guessing nobody's getting notifications for the show. There is nobody in crypto space right now. Nobody cares about crypto, guys. You are the first one. I'm also gonna show you a nice chart from Plan B that might indicate some bottom again. There are so many charts that are indicating the bottom right now. They're indicating the that nobody's here. So you guys are lucky ones. I wish I knew what I know right now in 2018 without a button then, because if I knew what I know now in 2018 where Bitcoin was down at 3k, I would have bought everything. Now it's a little bit different times right now when it comes to the bottoms and stuff like that, of course, but still, I would have been so much better off today if I knew today if I knew then what I know today. That's all I'm trying to say. So guys, you guys are lucky ones. You guys, even though if you haven't been down in 2018 at the bottom or 2014, depends, you still got a chance. You just gotta figure out. Like there is this guy called Martin Martini or something like that, right? He's champion when it comes to buying pre-sales altcoins and stuff like that, right? Look at that guy, the moon. I know nobody likes the moon and stuff like that, but I've been watching the moon for since 2017. The guy's been doing TA forever. And in 2018, when he was buying altcoins, I wasn't there. I was not buying altcoins. Now, if you bought Bitcoin in 2018 at the bottom of 3k, you would still have done 20 to 30x on Bitcoin from the bottom on Bitcoin. I don't think 20-30x on Bitcoin is right now doable, but altcoins, guys, altcoins are gonna do 20-30x from the bottom. Like there is, if we get another bull market, altcoins are gonna do 20-30% at least, if not more, right? Altcoin doing 20-30% is actually would be a failure. Altcoin doing 20-30% is like, I don't know, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. They should be doing 50x at least. That's all I'm trying to say. How's everybody in chat? Mladen is in the chat, lol. I see you noticed the title. Mohammed thinks Mladen might be correct. I don't think that's even possible. The Palm 3 man possible. Everybody thinks possible. Nah. 20k is not today. It's not. Tomorrow maybe. Today, nah, not today. Wait, I made it for once. No idea what's going on in crypto for the moment. I'm just hodling. Nice. Hodling is a good thing, man. Hodling is a good thing. And the fact that, people are not actually here, and the fact that, people are not in crypto is actually good for us, guys. It's actually good. Good morning, Snood. How you doing? Mike, yo, what's up? Snood, 20.7. 20.8 realistically. Yeah, well, 20.8, that's doable, but 22 today, like that's 8% pump, and we still haven't broken some major resistance. So I don't see 20k happening today because you don't live trade as much. might be that. Hey man, how you doing, Padai? How you doing? Coin Insider is also good. What's Coin Insider? Is the guy dollar starts tipping over, and that indicates Bitcoin will eventually pump. S&P have done 2 legs down on a D and found a resistance on 50 EMA. So you are both using Elliott waves and EMAs, emotional moving averages. Nice. Perhaps we'll have some bullish month ahead. Perhaps. Higher low on fear and greed index. Higher low on you're doing TA on fear and greed index, man. You went full circle, man, full circle. I agree, Ek3. DXV topped out. It might have been topped out. We've been watching for a long time. It's still 108, and it's still hard to say whether it's actually topped out or not. To say with a certain degree of confidence that this is actually over, I think we need to break this line, right? This line has been, a very majestic line. And you can see right now, we are coming to some kind of ending up here. I think we are coming to ending. I cannot say for sure that we are, but you know, we got a higher highs, you know, we got divergences up here on the weekly time frame. We also got a, you know, this is a, you know, almost double divergence up here at the top. So it does look like this might be the last high up here before this actually breaks on the downside and then continues on the downside. It might be that, but you know, I think it's still early to talk about it, but it might be, you know, we like to catch the tops, we like to, you know, figure out where the tops are and stuff like that, right? So, you know, for us, we don't need actually confirmation. This is, you know, this looks like pretty decent some kind of top up here as well. I think there is also divergence up here at the top. Yeah, there is also a big divergence. So yeah, I think it might just, you know, start going towards downside down here right now. Over here breaks this towards downside, and then maybe just maybe break this very important line on the downside. So DXY definitely might have just, you know, came to some kind of top. Volt is my rich plan. I don't know what Volt is, but good luck. I'm confident that DXY topped out. Not overconfident, just confident. Okay, good. DXY may pumped until Fed showing signs of pivot and money print machine starts again. Yeah, I seen a lot of people, you know, talking about trying to analyze, you know, what the Fed is gonna do, what's gonna happen with rates and stuff like that, what's happening in markets, because it might give some indication of how the, you know, traditional stock markets might actually behave. But I'm not really the guy for that. You know, I do like to, you know, theorize and, you know, look at a little bit, you know, but I'm not really that kind of guy. That said, guys, we can start with fear and greed index 27 right now. Yesterday it was 24, extreme fear, so of course we're gonna pump on extreme fear. 24 right now is 27, so it's actually quite good. Another thing I wanted to check out is Google Trends up here. Long time I haven't actually looked at it, but let's look at how Bitcoin is going on the doing on the trends right now. This is Norway over time for past 12 months. Let's look at the worldwide and let's see past 12 months. Look at it down here, man. It's a 31. It's a 31. Up here I was you know, a 100 up here. This is August, December. Look at it. Can you get any lower? And I'm actually not seeing this. Like, if you see right now in the chat, we got 54 people watching, but only 92 people have been inside this, you know, video. They are not promoting crypto videos. You know, crypto is practically dead. If you look up here, this is only the last 12 months worldwide. You know, it was down at 37 down here in, you know, September 24. This is December 21. Look how low we are right now, 31. I mean, it's abysmally low. Let's say last 5 years. Look at it down here, 17 down here before the, you can see down here, this now I'm a little bit unsure where we're gonna get the, you know, 10 and 9 again down here, but you can see that, you know, the interest just, you know, died out. Interest is just still dying out, and this interest over here, once from the top in 2017, it went down up here to some kind of, this was the bottom of Bitcoin, right? October, November, maybe December, right? And then it went up to, you know, 14,000. Then you know, some kind of interest picked up a little bit up here. Then it went down again, you know, and then we got the shaky up here around 2019, right? And then where is the Corona dump down here? Somewhere, you know, the interest was kind of, you know, kind of building up a little bit, you know, but it was still going down up here. And here it was lowest at 9, 10, down here 8. This was even worse. This was 7, but right now we are at 17. But you know, because entire crypto market and, you know, crypto is a lot bigger space right now, so I'm a little bit unsure whether this can go on a 5-year chart over here down to, you know, again to some levels like 9 or 10. But you know, I noticed in my channel, I noticed everywhere, like interest for crypto right now is abysmally low. So it's very low. So you know, there's that. So Bitcoin is definitely, let's see Ethereum, how is Ethereum doing right now over here? You can see here it was very low, interest was very low, and then right now, but these are very low levels for you know, after the bull market, because a lot more people are in here, so you cannot compare this part over here with this part, you know, they are different parts, you know. So after the bull market we have to, you know, but the interest is very low. And the last thing we're gonna check is Doge chain. Yesterday we talked about the Doge chain because Captain was actually, you know, doing very well, and you can see here that Doge chain is 3rd of September. Doge chain was actually, Okay, so this is just the you know, it wasn't actually released back there, but let's let's look at past 7 days. I think this was only lasted for last 7 days. So it is going, you know, interest is going a little bit. The reason I want to look at the Dogecoin is because this is the chart of Dogecoin. Yesterday we looked at it and I said that you know, it is going up a little bit, but if it goes down, you know, I might, you know, buy a small bag of this, you know, throw away money, because it is a, you know, rug pull coin, Ponzi coin, you know, pyramid coin, whatever kind of coin you want to call it. You know, if it pulls down a little bit, you know, maybe to these lows again down here or something like that, in this range up here, I might buy a bag just in case you know, this actually pumps, you know, more than, how much did it pump up here? Let's see it from this bottom down here towards the upside. Just 5x, like that's very low, but you know, the crypto right now is you know, abysmal long. This actually pumped like 50x, so of course they're gonna start taking profits. But if it goes down, it can do another, you know, 10x, maybe 10x. I don't know. So you know, small bag of you know, throw away money on that. I'm definitely gonna throw if it pulls back enough. You know, I'm gonna listen to Captain this time. Captain knows her stuff. I hope for 77k today. Not quite sure about that. DXY touched my rising wedge on the monthly. That sounds so dirty, man. DXY touched my rising wedge. That sounds so dirty. Hello guys, and I like already. Nami is in the chat. Smash likes, everyone. Smash likes, guys. There's still way too much money in altcoins. That means we haven't capitulated. We definitely have capitulated. I mean, have you looked at the chart of altcoins, man? Have you looked at the chart of altcoins? Not these big altcoins, good altcoins like BNB and stuff like that. Of course, these things went pretty heavily towards downside. But you know, how much are, like, this is the chart of BNB, right? If you think you are gonna get to some kind of 50 levels on BNB again, you gotta think again. You gotta think again. You're not getting 50 levels again. You're definitely not getting 50. Maybe we're gonna go down here a little bit, down here again. Maybe down here some kind of about 180. But you know, that's kind of hopium talk. That's hopium talk, guys. That's hopium talk. Let's move everything up here and go to the logarithmic chart. This is BNB. This is a good coin, guys. This is a good coin. And good coin, just like a Bitcoin, they don't go up and down and up and down. They don't do that. They have different kind of, good coins have this kind of movement. They go up, they go down, but they don't go down there, then go up, then go down. They don't go down there, right? This is a good coin, guys. This is a good coin. Good coins don't go down to previous lows, right? Down here. These are some, you know, pumps and ups coins, whatever coins, right? And then you got these worse coins that you know, go up and then go lower down, right? And these coins that go lower than previous lows, these are kind of shit coins. I would call them shit coins. And one of these coins is EOS. EOS is a shit coin. I'm not afraid to say that anymore. I don't care if you hold EOS or whatever. That coin is terrible. That coin is definitely the worst thing ever, in my opinion. Where is EOS? Well, let's look at the chart of EOS. It's, I mean, of course it's gonna pump. Everything pumps. But let's look it up here on the chart of EOS. Look at the chart. This is the worst thing ever, guys. This is the worst thing. Look here. This is the 2017. Pumped up to 22. I bought up here, of course. I sold down there. Capitulation up here. Went a little bit up, a little bit down. Bull market. Not even close to the all-time high. Bear market. Lower than the lowest lows. And right now using that as a resistance. It's the worst coin, guys. It's the worst coin. Totally S coin. Never want to touch this. Good coins don't do this, guys. Those good coins don't do this. They don't go lower. They don't go lower. So unless something fundamentally happens with EOS, you know, total crap. I think even Dogecoin is better than this thing. Okay, now we can actually look at what's happening in Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumped yesterday big time. Everybody likes Bitcoin, of course. We're gonna talk a little bit about Bitcoin, what's happening up here. Yesterday I did a huge mistake. I don't know if you remember, guys. Huge mistake on a trade. We had a trade yesterday. I did a huge mistake. I went short instead of long. I went short instead of long, and as you can see up here, Even on the Bitcoin daily yesterday, I was explaining how bullish this is actually, that the price is actually hugging the resistance. This is exhaustion pattern towards downside. Everything was kind of pointing that this is gonna go towards upside, but I went short on actually AV because I thought this is gonna go all the way down there, maybe gonna do a week on downside and then go towards upside. Unfortunately, I never did that for my trade. Unfortunately for everybody else, very fortunate. You can see that this is looking stupidly bullish right now. Broke both the 10 and the 20 moving average towards the upside, retested the 20, bounced off of higher high up here, had a wick down, a second retest on the 10-20, and right now it's continuing towards the upside. So this is definitely right now very strongly bullish, and it's going to continue going towards the upside. Now, I am not on the bandwagon with Mladen and some other people in the chat that we are going up to the 22k right now. 22k is all the way up here. That's something like, it's not for today, but right now 7.5%, and if we add 0.8% that it already did today, that's above 8% today. Are we gonna pump 8%? I do not think so, and the reason is that you don't pump, you could pump 8%, but oftentimes you just don't do that unless you break some certain levels first, retest those levels, and then do the 8% pump. Down here it maybe might have done 8%, but it just didn't. But it is stupidly bullish right now. It does seem like some kind of bottom. There are definitely other lines that are showing right now that we did hit some kind of bottoms and stuff like that. So how high can this actually go? Well, right now towards upside, there are first major resistance up here. Previous low down here at 20.83. Let me just change the color because I changed this color and I don't like it. There we go. I like the yellow stuff. Up here at 20.8, that's the first major resistance. Also the 10 moving average down here at 20.7. So 20.7 because this is gonna be a little bit low down. This is one of the first major resistance. It can just easily break that towards upside. If it does that, even strongly bullish up here, then we can actually look at 22k, because 22k is around the 20 and 50 moving average up here at resistance. So going straight up there, it can happen, but I would say like 99% it's not gonna happen today because of the major resistance that we have here. So we need to break that first before we actually go towards the upside. Can it happen that we just pump up here towards upside? Of course, we've seen bigger moves, we've seen big moves, guys, before, but you can see here this bounces off the moving averages. This move up here bounced off the moving averages, right? You come out, this initial move above the moving averages and then bounce above. I think we need slowly over here to bounce up here maybe, and then bounce towards the upside. Then this move up here can actually be a bigger move, I think. But I'm not on the bandwagon on 22k today. I think that 22k is likely possible, but not today. That's all I'm saying. Not today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe day after, but not today. But it is very bullish, very strongly bullish. Also, another thing to notice on the charts, this is the previous low. This is on the daily time frame. This is the second low down here on the daily time frame. This is the third low up here on daily time frame. This is the fourth low on the daily time frame. Every single low is higher low. So what we have here on the chart, what we have here in the chart is 1, 2. So what we have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 higher lows. Low, higher low. And over here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 higher highs. So technically this is going, this is still an option, even though we dumped all the way towards downside. This is definitely still option. There might be some kind of bigger expanding wedge up here, something like this, something that is going over here. But we did did a nice big move towards downside right now, and there is nothing that says that this cannot go, for example, up to something like 27k up here eventually, right? Eventually we're not going to talk about 27k just yet on big time frames. We always try to look at what's going to happen next up here. Sometimes we do look like a larger time frames, maybe to figure out what might happen. But this looks like to me right now that it is creating some kind of bottom. You can also see down here on the daily time frame we got a bullish engulfing candle off the bottom down here, which is very nice. Very nice. And right now we are going towards upside, but I'm looking at this resistance right now. That's a 20.8 give or take, to see how this is gonna react. But it does look strongly bullish towards upside, and I think there's a huge chance we're gonna get to 20.8, at least 20.8. This on the 50 moving average on the 4-hourly time frame is also right up there, so it does look like it is gonna be major resistance up there. Now resistance are made to be broken. Whether we're gonna break that or not, that depends to be seen, but I think that's the target for right now. So that means that all of these altcoins, whichever altcoins you look at, they have some kind of upside still towards upside. I think, you know, yesterday was a big pump towards upside, but I think there is still some upside towards you know, towards upside. Now I do believe that, you know, altcoins will be carried because this is a pivot point, and I do feel that, you know, there will be another pivot point. Yeah, I won't talk about, I'm gonna show you one more thing. I do think that there will be another pivot point up here, and only when we break that the second pivot point, that's gonna, you know, blast it towards upside. Yeah, there was one more thing I want to show you, and let me clear up everything on the charts up here very nicely. So what I'm gonna show, let me clear up everything. What I'm gonna show you is the RSI, guys. RSI. Let's go on RSI. Let's go the RSI route up here. Let me show you an RSI. So let me do moving averages. What's gonna happen up here? You can see here that although right now there is no divergence, this only has to pump a little bit up here. There will be a huge bearish divergence on the chart, and that's why I think we will be coming to some kind of maybe 28 levels up here, and we will be pulling towards downside, because there will be, if we pump a little bit more, there will be a divergence on the chart. There will divergence on the charts, and I think that's gonna be the second pivot point. So this is some kind of pivot point right over here being created. There might be a second pivot point up here. Then we're gonna pull down a little bit down here, maybe even lower than that, and maybe create a, you know, divergence on the downside. We don't know how big move towards downside is, but only when these two pivot points are made, and when we have a trend line over here, once we break the trend line, that's when you can have this, you know, 8% move towards upside above 22k or something like that. So do watch the divergence that's happening right now, because although there is no divergence right now, a little slight move towards upside, doesn't have to even come all the way up there. Slight move towards upside will push this, you know, into the divergence area. So unless this actually, you know, breaks through everything up here towards upside, there will be a divergence on the chart, right? Because if it blasts through the upside, there will be no divergence up here, everything is nice and dandy. But if it fails to do that, that means it has to go above 21.5, which I think is a little bit unrealistic right now. I think that it will go a little bit towards upside. There will be divergence up here, and it will pull down. On the pull down, how big the pull down is going to go, all the way down there or only up here, I don't know. But after this pull down, that's when we're going to get this trend line up here, and we're going to break towards upside. This is, you know, a lot of assumptions what's going to happen. Oftentimes assumptions, you know, the more assumptions you have, the less likelihood is they play out. But you know, we gotta have something. It's nice to actually talk about circle lines. This might be right now that we are hitting already resistance up here. Let's go to 4-hourly time frame up here. Let's try to put this one up here and this one up here, just the two tops up here. They are not actually hitting the lines. This also is way, but you can see these bottoms down here. So maybe this is some kind of a outlier. We're gonna put this up there. This is nice, these two last one, and right now we are already hitting resistance. So maybe 20.8 is not gonna come, maybe 20.8 is not gonna, but maybe it is. I don't know. But you can see here right now, this line over here is right now hitting the resistance. It's already hitting resistance. Will we break this resistance already right now? It kind of depends to see. We definitely might do that all the way up to the 50 MA, but I don't know. Maybe we're gonna hit it and then pull back before we close. That might happen. So there are definitely a couple of, you know, I don't think this is the bottom and it's just gonna, you know, continue or strike towards upside. I think it's gonna do a zigzag up here before it actually breaks this towards upside, continues up. But you know, we need to wait and see. So there is, you know, the paradise is right, you know, above that hill, but there is a small hill that we have to go, you know, over before we get to the paradise. What is chat saying right now? If Bitcoin doesn't go back to 50k levels, I'll be extremely surprised. I'll be surprised too. Sold my Doge chain at 45% profit. Very nice, Captain. Captain's in the chat. How you doing, Captain? EOS basically just for trading, is it not? I think EOS is just for trading. I don't know, man. I'm not looking at that thing ever again. Tila, we gotta know. We got John Baker. How you doing, man? Just say never going back to 50k levels. I don't think I said 50k levels. I don't think I said that. BTC is recognized as a world currency, XBT. This is only true decentralized public transparent chain that it is. It is very strong use case. Bitcoin is a brand. It's never going away. I disagree with Sasha. We will see today. You are welcome to disagree. I accept your disagreement. I am excited to see how this plays out. 50-minute chart, 800 MA is at to the Mohammed. What is your name on Telegram? Are you on Telegram in our Telegram chat? I think he. I think. Yeah, he is here. Recently, of course. EVT was good. To the crash. Deviation, bro. 50-minute chart, 800 MA is at 2080. We go there. 800 MA. I like 666. By the way, let's check it out. Long time since we did this, guys. Long time since we did this. Clean up everything. Go to the daily chart. Let's do the logarithmic chart up here. Let's go to the big time frames on Bitcoin up here. Sorry, not a long chart. And let's add an indicator, moving average, normal moving average, not emotional. And we're gonna change this to a nice color first, style, white color, very nice. And then we're gonna change to 666. There we go. This is the most beautiful line. I don't know why 666 is important on the daily, but it is. Right now, for us to become bullish, we gotta get above 40K. 40K is the ceiling, guys. 40K. You get above 40K, you good. You see here, we went below, went above, good. Then, you know, this crap happened, and then we bounced off of that, right? So, if this is gonna happen, you know, see how this actually went down, then right up above it, right? So we are right now down, then right up above it, right? Gonna do this, and then, you know, do this, and then continue towards the upside. Let's see how this actually happened. The same thing up here happened up here. Down here, 2014. See, we broke on downside, zigzag, then up above it, and then, you know, go. So 666 moving average, very important to get above. That's right now at 40K. Yeah, waste of Jedi. People don't understand. People don't understand that these numbers, these very special numbers, are like 666. They're very important for certain people in the certain areas of the world. So, you know, we like to look at that as well. Hi chat, it's a pleasure to wake up to some bullish TLA. Nice. I am bullish today. Miodrag Obrovic is in the chat. Miodrag Obrovic. How you doing, man? Can you check ANC? For Obrovica, of course. Orbovica, of course. ANC. Anchor protocol. Let's see up here. Look, these are old lines. As you can see up here, we are, you know, looking at tops up here. I don't know what we are looking up there. It was some kind of pump, so people are talking about that. It does look like this actually smacked down big time from the top up here. This is August, you know. It's down. How much is it down so far? 98.87%. So this is still bleeding toward downside. You know, the chart does look actually, in fact, very bad. You know, if you just look at this last part down here, you know, it looked like found some kind of bottom down here, but then it went through that bottom as well. Let's see down here, all the way down there. Yeah, so it's still going through the bottom. It's still bleeding through the bottom. But there might be some kind of hopium if it breaks this line towards the upside. You know, besides that, it's still in a strong downtrend, I think. Let's just add indicators up here on the chart. Gotta use logarithmic chart for this. It is trying to get back above this 10 moving average. It needs to break this towards the upside. It's still in a strong downtrend though. You know, the chart looks worse than a lot of other charts. Like if you look at like BNB chart, you know, ape chart, any kind of other chart, mana chart, like they look differently. This looks actually quite bad. But of course, bad charts can pump insanely towards upside. You can see up here it pumped insanely towards upside. It can definitely happen. They does something like 10x in 2 days. I don't know. But that's kind of gambling. That's kind of gambling because the chart does say that this there is, you know, very little interest in this. It is very close to resistance. Check my chart. Let's check Mladen's chart in the group. Not forward. Copy chart. Let's go up here. Where is it? Oh, this Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum. Oh, Ethereum looks like it's at the resistance, right? So maybe right now after we had this pump up here, maybe it's gonna consolidate and then pump, above it. Let's redraw the chart on the Ethereum up here. Let's go. I think this was the daily time frame, right? No, it wasn't that. It was 4 hourly. Let's move these lines. Depends on how you draw it, but yeah, it does look like it's coming very, very close. It might be these tops up here. How are we gonna draw this? Yeah, it's coming very close to the resistance though. It's coming very close to resistance. The question is, will this actually break the resistance? It is slowly climbing the moving average right now above 200 moving average up here. It just might do that, but it's a little bit extended from 10 EMA. So I'm thinking it might, have a, consolidation here before it actually breaks up. I'm just thinking that, but yeah, it's very close to resistance. But also the way Mladen drew this looks like a falling wedge. This actually, maybe something like this up here, give or take. There we go. Maybe some kind of falling wedge up here. So falling wedges are bullish. So towards upside eventually we're gonna see that. But right now it kind of extends towards the resistance. So I'm expecting maybe a small pullback down here, unless does something early. Up or down, I don't know. It needs to break the line. It needs to break. If it wants to go up, it needs to break the line. But the chart does look bad. Let's see. It is so far down. It is so far down that you would think that this has to break towards upside. And there is also divergence down here on the chart. This on the daily time frame, huge divergence on the daily time frame. But there is also bearish divergence up here, almost being created. So it might do another leg towards downside. Let's say 2 hourly chart. 2 hourly doesn't have any divergence on the bottom side down here. It still looks bad. I don't know, man. I don't know. It looks like it is gonna just keep on dumping on downside, but of course it suddenly just might pump. I don't like the chart. I don't like the chart. The chart is just not my kind of chart. But everything looks like it's down though. Everything looks like it's down. But this looks better. Like this, good charts goes up and goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, but they don't go down all the way down there, it does these moves. So you're gonna see that. What is Bitcoin doing? It's up like 1% since we started the stream. It's still continuing towards upside. It looks very good. I think I see a mini bull flag on 1 hour. After Bitcoin and Ethereum, please check S&P 500. It's a very important chart for all crypto. Yeah, it's going down. S&P is down up a little bit up here. It dumped big time towards downside. It was going inside this channel or a rising wedge or whatever it was. It dumped down big time towards downside. Right now consolidating up here, trying to climb. Maybe it did already the move towards downside. It's hitting this 50 MA, which is important. So maybe it's gonna bounce. See this 50 MA, it was holding, the 50 MA was important previously down here. You can see here 50 MA, right? And right now over here, when we blessed on it, we use a support. Right now we're using that as support. So the question is whether this is gonna bounce off of that. Now if you look at all the other lines up here on the chart, let's move everything. I'm still inside this falling wedge theorem or whatever this is gonna call. So about the expanding wedge. Now these expanding wedges should break towards the upside. Maybe something a little bit more towards downside up here, and then break towards the upside eventually up here. Maybe there is some kind of line up here, so it does something like this and then breaks towards the upside. It does, expanding wedges towards downside are always bullish. Now if you do go on the downside, break that, that's gonna be capitulation, and then it's gonna go towards the upside. It might just be that, I don't know. But expanding wedge towards downside, I think the fear is okay. You think mana is gonna pump? Not today. Maybe today, I don't know. On the next bull market, of course. 21-1, I'd say. Bro. Okay, guys, how long is between 40 minutes? That's good enough for me. That was the show today, guys. That was the show. I don't think I have much more. Yeah, there was one more chart I wanted to show you guys. One more chart. This is from Plan B. This is from Plan B posting the chart. I don't know if you know who Plan B is, but you know, it's Plan B posting the chart. Good enough up here. As you see here right now, the gray line, that's you know, realized price, whatever that is. Black line, the 200 moving average, and the dots up here, Bitcoin to USD dots. So these dots represent distance to realized price. So when you extend it, you know, from this gray line, you get very red dot, and when you are below the gray line, you get blue dots. Right now we are below the gray line, below the 200 moving average, so we are getting these blue dots, guys. We are getting these blue dots. You're not gonna get these blue dots a lot often. This is the time to get the blue dots. You know, you're not getting blue dots up here or blue dots up there or anywhere. You know, you get it once every 4 years. This is the blue dot area. This is the blue dot area. This is the blue dot area. And right now the blue dot area is actually happening again. Now I'm not really the fan of Plan B. This is Plan B BTC, but the guy posting is called Plan B from Twitter, and I'm not really a fan of him. But you know, I like any kind of chart that might actually show any kind of bullishness. So these blue dots, guys, they happen every 4 years. 2012, 2015, okay, 3 years. 2014, 15, 16, whatever. 2018, right? 2022. You're not getting this again. Once this is over, once we start going to this light blue area and the green area, light blue, green, yellow area, you're not getting the blue dots anymore, guys. Light green and stuff like that, you're not getting blue dots. Right now you got blue dots. You're not gonna have blue dots for a lot longer, guys. Do you still not trust USDT? No, I do trust USDT. I actually have money on USDT. No, but you know, the fear kind of hit me a little bit. Sorry, I don't know much about Tether, so you know, when the Luna started going down and there was a lot of talk about, you know, there was FUD, you know, the FUD can get me easily if I don't believe in something. I never believed in Tether, so you know, I always think Tether can actually fall down. I still think that, but it's not like I have, you know, the same kind of FUD like last time. Wait a minute, we are still within the 4-hourly bear flag. There is no hope of actually bullish yet unless Bitcoin closes and consolidates above 50, moving 4-hourly. Great stream, bro. Keep it up, my man. Hugely appreciate it. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. You are the blue dot. You are the blue dot. There's 94 people here. 259 people have been inside the chat. You guys, 94 people watching right now. You are on the blue dot. You are not getting this. Once these blue dots are gone, you're not getting this again for another 4 years. And from the blue dot to the next, you know, blue dot, it's a very long time. And then once you get the next blue dot, you gotta wait for the next red dot to sell. So you know, it's gonna take very long time from one dot to another dot. That's like 10 years period. You are on the blue dot. Remember that. You are on the blue dot. You remember that. I'm gonna see you a little bit later today. I'm gonna do some other stuff right now. Bye, guys. Join KuCoin. Gems, blue dots, gems, blue dot, gems. I mean, 1 plus 1, guys. 1 plus 1. You got a 1. You add another 1. You got 2, right? 1 plus 1 is 2. You are on the blue dot. You got a KuCoin, gems. I mean, I don't have to tell you that much. Why you got a full mass at the end? I'm with you. Too bad USDC has no liquidity. Just positive BTC talk, yeah. Just positive BTC talk, guys. Anyways, guys, enjoy the day. Enjoy the day. We're gonna do some trading maybe. Bye bye.